Hello everybody, I'm Sean and this is my molecular portfolio. So the drug that I got was Celexa and that's the brand name. The generic name of it is called citalopram. What it is it's an SSRI and that's known as a serotonin reuptake inhibitor. And basically that's a type of antidepressant. What it does is it increases your intake of this hormone that's naturally created in your body called serotonin, and that makes you less depressed, long story short. Some of the contraindications of the drug, which is basically when you shouldn't take the drug, is if you have low sodium, low potassium, low magnesium, or some type of condition that will increase your risk of bleeding, because citalopram could also have a symptom of increasing your risk of bleeding. And then other significant interactions with other drugs is you definitely shouldn't take it if you're on some other type of MAO inhibitor or on any antiplatelet drugs such as like ibuprofen again, which is really gonna, increase your risk of bleeding because those are like blood thinners. All right, so for the next part of this video, I'm going to draw the VSEPR structure of a citalopram molecule. So I'll start by drawing the carbons and any of the bonds. It's got a carbon there, here are some hydrogens, and then connects to a nitrogen here, and then a carbon here, and 3 hydrogens, and a carbon, and there's going to be another carbon here. I'm going to fix this a little bit. And then, okay. And there's going to be a carbon here, and then a carbon here. And then I'm out of room. So, sheesh. Okay, I'm going to start from the top, guys. Let's speed run this. Give me a second. I'm sorry, I'm a mess. I just want to keep it proportional, right? We want to keep things proportional. Let's be more mindful of our space this time. See. Carbon here. Link to a carbon, double link to a carbon, link to a carbon, double link to a carbon, which is linked to a carbon, double link to this carbon. And then of course, carbons bond, they want 4 bonds. So any of the ones that need a hydrogen, except for this one, because this one connects to a carbon. And then down here, a triple bond to a nitrogen with a lone pair. And then this one connects to another carbon, which connects to an oxygen. This has 2 hydrogens. And then this connects to this carbon. And then there's 2 lone pairs on this oxygen. You don't want to forget about lone pairs. And then this carbon here, surprise, surprise, there's another ring. So there's going to be a carbon linked to a carbon linked to a carbon which links to a hydrogen. And then this links to another carbon, you know, just like a benzoate ring. And then this should double link here. And then this is a hydrogen up here. This one needs a hydrogen, you know, this one needs a hydrogen. And then this one connects to fluorine, and there's 3 lone pairs on this fluorine. All right. So, of course, like I think like most molecules, you know, it has a lot of carbons. Other than that, it's got 2 nitrogens, 1 fluorine, and 1 oxygen. And then let me finish just by putting all the hydrogen bonds. So, you know, carbon always makes 4 bonds total. So basically anywhere else where we're not seeing a complete 4 bonds, we're going to put a hydrogen there. So hydrogen here. And then, okay guys, yeah. Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, but everything looks good there. Yeah, so if we look at the geometry of this, this is kind of very similar to a benzoate ring. So all these molecules here have a trigonal planar geometry because there's 3 electron groups around it and it's all connected to atoms for these kind of carbon molecules here, right? And then there's no lone pairs on these. And then, so any of these that are connected to like 4 other atoms, like these carbons and stuff like that, this nitrogen is supposed to have a lone pair, sorry. Yeah, but we've got a lot of tetrahedral geometries on here. This one's tetrahedral, this one, this one, this one. This is tetrahedral. Yeah. And then we do also have 1 trigonal pyramidal one, and that would be this nitrogen. And remember that trigonal pyramidal basically has 4 electron clouds, but it does have 1 pair. So there's that. And then if you look over here, we actually do have a linear one. So carbon, carbon, triple bond to nitrogen. And this one over here is a bent one. So this oxygen is not binded to this hydrogen. Let me draw that a little more clearly for you. So it's here like this. And then this oxygen has 4 electron clouds, but it's only connected to 2 atoms, and with 2 lone pairs, that would make it a bent 109-degree angle. So yeah, we have a linear, we have a bent, we have a lot of trigonal planar in these like kind of like benzoate looking ring type things. I don't know what they're called. And then we also have a lot of tetrahedral geometry over here and kind of like this carbon nitrogen chain. And yeah, thank you so much for listening.